What would you do? Imagine you were 9 years old and God presented you with the most fantastic mission ever, to have the most life-changing and history-changing apparition in all of the history of the church happen to you. And then you would be the only surviving visionary to present that to the whole world for the salvation of people's souls, so that they wouldn't go to hell, so that a second war wouldn't happen. Would you accept it? How could you? How could any of us carry such an intense mission? Who could do this? Yet God knows and had this mission that he was going to give to Lucia dos Santos. He was going to give her this specific mission to be the lonely witness to Fatima, the only one of the three that would survive. The other two would die after 2 years. She alone would survive to bring this message to the whole world at a most important time, through one war, through a second, through a most turbulent time in the church, to the one of the holiest popes that have ever existed. And God prepared her early, from the very beginning, even in the way in which she was born. She was born on Holy Thursday and was baptized on Holy Saturday, which normally wouldn't have happened. Normally they would have asked her to wait at least 8 to 10 days, but her father lied. He lied and said she was born a week earlier so that she could be baptized on Holy Saturday. So when they were looking at her birth certificate, it said March 20th, but no, she was born on the 28th. And she got the story later on. So even from the very beginning, she was getting these early graces earlier than other people. It was the same with Holy Communion. Normally it would have been received at the age of 7, but she wanted to receive it earlier. So there was this providential moment where she went to a statue of Our Lady of the Rosary in a church, and she prayed and prayed and prayed her little girl's heart out until she said that that statue seemed as if to smile on her, and the grace was granted. A priest came and vouched for her and told the pastor, I will instruct her myself, and I will make sure that she is ready both during and after that first Holy Communion. She was so excited that she would receive Holy Communion 1 year earlier, and she would need that extra year of grace. And that Our Lady of the Rosary would not be the last time that it would be involved in her life. At the end of the 6th apparition, which happened on October 13th, 1917, what was the title and the name that the woman revealed, that mysterious woman from heaven? Yes, you guessed it, Our Lady of the Rosary. She, even from an early time, was involved in Lucia's life, preparing her for the mission that she was going to entrust to her. And also along with that, she was preparing her in her education, since she would be that evangelist, that lonely witness to this amazing apparition. Other girls did not learn to read or write till much later on in Fatima. Little children at that time, boys and girls, tended the sheep. They were farmers. They did kind of all these practical things. They didn't need school. And remember Francisco, he didn't even want to go to school since he knew he was going to go to heaven early on. But Lucia, no, she had this desire in her, and she asked both for catechism and to receive Holy Communion, to learn to read and write. And this would prepare her to write her 6 memoirs, where she gives us so many details about not just her apparitions and the visions that God showed her, but also her daily life. And what do we learn in those memoirs? One of the greatest graces that she received was her ordinary life, that her family was loving, wholesome, prayed together the rosary. They would let each other talk at the dinner table and share about their day. Wow, sounds like your family. No, it doesn't. But she received the grace of a very ordinary and beautiful family. Well, there was so much love and respect, and this would help her have a healthy person, a healthy psychology, so that she could be a stable witness to this. And one of the key things that she can teach us is a prayer that a holy priest, after she had these apparitions, he came and was trying to help her make the best of these graces. And he told her, Lucia, you must be grateful for all these graces that God has given you. So she prayed this certain prayer, which she taught to Jacinta and Francisco. And the prayer goes something like this. My God, I love you in thanksgiving for all the graces that you have granted me. That was it. She understood the graces that she had received. She understood and saw what God had done and loved God out of thanksgiving of these graces. And we can do the same. Maybe we don't have this amazing mission to change the world, but yes, we do. We do have each our own mission, and each of us have received graces to prepare for those missions, so we can pray with Lucia. My God, I love you in thanksgiving for all the graces that you have granted me. This prayer and these teachings from Lucia take us as we continue on this journey, 9 days to Fatima. I'll see you in the next video.